Let's just get right into it then, shall we? So yeah, the plan today is to finish up Princess Remedy. I say finish up Princess Remedy. We're actually restarting the game. What the hell? How did that happen? Oh, right, because I started typing up the thing on the wrong thing last time. But yeah, I say finish up Princess Remedy, but really we're actually restarting the whole game from the beginning, really, is what we're doing with Princess Remedy. Only, hopefully, on a difficulty setting that will hopefully be a little less bullshit this time around. I actually want to talk a little bit about that, about just like the notion of games with different difficulty settings. Because I think it's really a good thing. I think almost every game should have like a wide array of difficulty settings to choose from. Yeah, we got normal, hard. Death was too much for us. We almost made it through, actually. We got stuck on the final boss and couldn't... Literally, I'm like physically, mentally, reactionally, whatever, just cannot get past the final boss on death mode. I am actually, like, physically incapable of doing it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to bump it down to hard mode and, yeah, restart from the beginning, which is not really the worst thing in the world for a game as short as this. Like, for a nice, like, short little game like this, it's not really a huge deal to have to, like, go back and redo the whole thing. It's sort of reminiscent of, like, you know, old, like, NES games back in the day that never took more than, like, an hour or two to clear. Actually, let's just see. Okay. Looks like we still take about as much damage as we did on the other difficulty mode. Looks like it's mainly just that the enemy shots move a lot slower, which should make them... Holy shit, they move like... That is like more than half the... or less than half the speed that they were moving at before. Or you know what, did I want to open that chest? Okay, so what we're gonna... One other benefit of redoing the game from the start is... the benefit of just knowledge of what's coming up. So we know how to get the, what do you call it? Oh, that's just the horizon there. I thought that was like a big, like, lake or something, but no, that's the sun, there's clouds, there's planets for some reason. But yeah, there was that jealous chest that we missed the first time around, so now we know this time not to date anyone, which seems like a weird way of doing things. It's like, oh, you want like a super powerful shot or whatever's in there. In the first game there was the jealous chest as well. The way that one worked, since that game didn't have the dating system, the way you got the jealous chest was by going through the game up to that point without opening any of the other treasure chests, which made things obviously tougher because you would be lacking all of the power-ups that you would have gotten from them. So you're sort of making the game harder for yourself in the short term by passing up on all of these early game power-ups for the sake of making it easier in the long term by having like this extra level of shot power by the time you make it to the end. I don't know if that's going to be the same thing with the jealous chest in this game. But still, it said to us when we got to it last time that he was... yeah, wouldn't give up the treasure because we dated other people before talking to it. Oh wow, that's actually not that much easier than it was the first time around. Oh wow, the enemies don't spawn nearly as frequently either. Well, we might actually end up losing this anyways, even on the easier setting. Eh, maybe not. This is pretty manageable, actually. No, maybe not. Maybe we spoke too soon. No, there we go. Actually, it almost seems like the whole game is slowed down. Like, even our shots seem to be going slower here. Hey, perfect. I feel like you should get some kind of, like, reward, or not even necessarily a gameplay reward, but just a notification of some sort of thing appearing on screen when you perfect a combat encounter. But yeah, it's kind of lame that to get like to sort of play the game optimally and get like the full power, unlock the full potential of Princess Remedy, you need to like go through half the game without even using this one like core mechanic of the game, which is the dating system, to use all of these different abilities you can get. Now we're just not even gonna make use of them. Oh yeah, and with that said, I was going to talk about the notion of difficulty, because yeah, things got... I should probably address that, because things got pretty heated yesterday. The salt was flowing pretty freely, I must say. So the part where, like, I kind of got to the point of me just sort of sounding like I was shitting all over the game and everything, when really more what was going on is just I was playing on a difficulty setting that was too hard for me. But, you know... You're on stream, you're recording, you're thinking out loud, and yeah. Say some things you don't really mean, although I actually do think that the hardest difficulty setting in this game is very, very poorly balanced, potentially thoughtlessly designed as well, with some of the shots, some of the bullet patterns, but again, I don't really have the skill to evaluate that for sure. Problem is, yeah, then you go down to the lower difficulty setting, and then it's like... well, things are all sluggish, and it's way too easy. But yeah, and that's kind of the justification, I think, for game developers often hiding, like, extra difficulty settings behind... you know, forcing you to beat the game the first time around. It's like, oh, you want to play on hard mode? First beat it on, like, pussy baby easy mode first. Which kind of irritates me even more than badly balanced hard modes. Because a lot of games have that problem I've seen nowadays with just very, yeah, sort of thoughtless, badly balanced hard modes, where it's just everything has twice as much health and it's twice as fast. Twice as much damage, all of that nonsense. Just seems like they like jacked up the stats without really putting much thought into the balance of things. Actually, a lot of open world games tend to be like that. Like, what was it? Oh, there was that one open world, like, kind of GTA clone-ish game on PS3 back in the day. That was a PS3 exclusive. I think it was called Infamous. That game had a hard mode like that, where it just jacked up the enemy health, jacked up the damage, and then yeah, call that a difficulty setting. And it turned out it was actually pretty reasonable in the end. That's actually like a reasonably fun way to play the game. But it's definitely thoughtless. Like, they didn't put any extra effort, any thought into it. Just, yeah, jack up the stats, we're done. There's a hard mode for you. Whereas in this game, it seems to be, rather than like stats and health and damage and stuff, it's like pure speed. Like, the only difference I'm noticing here is that everything is a lot slower on hard mode compared to death. And I guess yesterday was kind of a demonstration of, yeah, the reason why game developers lock the hard modes behind having to play the game first, like having to finish the game first. Because you end up with experiences like I had, where it's like, oh, this game is fucking bullshit. Badly designed, unbalanced, unfair, yada yada. When really it would have made more sense for me to play the game on normal and then try it on death. But I don't know, this is kind of the way I like to do things. It's like, test myself first, and then if that proves unreasonable, then go through and play on the normal mode. And really, I do think hard is basically the equivalent of normal mode here. Can't even imagine how much easier this must be on, like, actual normal. Oh, that's funny, it keeps restoring your health there. If you're, yeah, shooting at the boss's exploding corpse there. Actually, was the, I don't remember. You know what? Actually, I don't think it's just the speed of the shots. I think the enemy shots are actually less frequent on hard mode, too. But yeah, you can see just how much easier this is. Like, we were struggling on, like... Yeah, it took me several tries to get through, like, a lot of the encounters in the last couple areas. Certainly the bosses took me a bunch of tries on death mode, and here we're just breezing through everything. Part of that is being more experienced with the game and, you know, having gone through the big gauntlet on death mode. Oh, although I think we're about to get our first death here. Yeah! Okay, things aren't too easy then. Although really we could have, yeah, remedied that. Ha! Remedied. Just by playing a little bit smarter. Okay, I just gotta be a little bit careful. Oh yeah, utilizing our bombs too. Forgot that those were a thing. Just because we can't go on dates doesn't mean that we can't just use our regular flask power. Indeed, Princess Remedy don't need no man to throw exploding flasks at things. I think it's the next area that had the jealous chest. Good enough. Okay, so that cleans that up. Man, yeah, even the enemies seem to take just as many hits as on death mode. Yeah, it's like everything is the same, except it's all slower. Okay, if there was the jealous chest around here, where would it be? Oh, I wish the flask didn't actually arc over things. Yeah, I really like the fastball power-up in this game. Definitely my weapon of choice over the regular flask. Oh, I didn't even notice this the first time. Yeah, she's actually mimicking me. Oh, we're one short of 33. Oh, we got a heart. I wonder if they also changed the requirements for each of the bosses. Like, can we actually get through hard mode without actually killing everything? Because that's the thing I noticed, or hard mode. I should actually say the right names of the modes here to clarify what I'm talking about. Because on death mode, you absolutely needed to win every single encounter in order to clear each area. Oh, that was almost a good hit. Yeah, maybe I misread that, but it looks like the requirements for this area were 33 hearts, and we're at like 35 now. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so they dropped the requirements for the bosses as well. Fine, I can sit here all day. No, I can't. We got things to do, games to clear. Trying to like recapture my train of thought on the notion of yeah, difficulty settings in games, but I'm coming up with a blank now. It is so hard to like discuss things and play video games at the same time. I think this guy might actually be about as hard as he was the first time around. I guess we'll see. So far, so good. Ah, there's too many enemies. There we go. I keep on trying to shoot these guys, but even on hard mode, just can't seem to aim correctly. I think we're doing alright here. Certainly a lot better than, yeah, on death mode. There we go. Much, much easier. God, how long did it take me to get through that boss on death mode? Okay, here I think is where our jealous chest is going to be, somewhere around here. Or maybe it was the next area. Who knows? Just adjusting my microphone position a little bit. Oh, you know what? I think it was actually in here. Maybe. No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was talking about, yeah, the idea of, yeah, gamers kind of ruining the experience for themselves by playing on difficulty settings that are too hard. And, you know, obviously that is me from time to time, kind of. But I don't know, I find you just kind of need to have the presence of mind to step back and sort of retrospectively look at it and realize, okay, kind of my fault, let's go back and try that again on something that's a little more my speed. Whereas, yeah, a lot of people seem to, I don't know, sort of lack the capability to do that and just sort of stick with the, like, game is bullshit narrative all the way through, even in retrospect. I don't know, but then again, I don't think I've really seen... I don't know, it seems to be a big fear of, like, game developers that, yeah, people are gonna pick the wrong difficulty setting and they're gonna have a bad time, so we better lock everything behind having to beat the game. But I've never actually seen, like, anyone make those kinds of complaints online. If anything, it's, yeah, people complaining that games are too easy most of the time. I mean, part of it is just the notion of, like, having respect for your audience, too. Like, just get... Like, that's the sort of the way I approach it. Like, sure, give people the option, and they're mostly grown-ups, although that's actually not really a safe assumption when it comes to video games a lot of the time, but even so, just assume that, yeah, they'll have the wherewithal and, you know, presence of mind to, you know, you give them the options and then they can make whatever game experience they want for themselves. Pick the right difficulty setting, right interface, all that stuff. It's just like, let the gamers pick what they want, how they want to experience the game. And frankly, I use that same argument when it applies to stuff like easy modes. And like modes that let you skip bosses and like big parts of the game and level selects and that kind of thing. It's like, sure, put it all in there. Let me custom tailor the experience to the way I like to play games. Then there's the other, you know, the counter-argument of, like, you know, resources and all of that. It's like, why waste time putting all these extra features into your game for people who don't like playing your game? And I actually think that is somewhat of a valid argument. Like, you don't want to just throw in, like, thoughtless bullshit just for the sake of having it in there and being like, oh, it's up to gamers to decide how they want to play the game, when you've, like, littered your game with a minefield of, like, bullshit features and difficulty settings that just make the game worse. Like, there is the notion of, like, you know, balancing your game properly and making a good experience for everyone. I actually don't think that, like, making a good easy mode is as easy a lot of the time as, you know, just, like, turning down, you know, cranking down the numbers, similar to cranking them up for hard mode. On the other hand, like, cheats and that kind of thing, and just, like, invincibility and stuff, all for it. Let people cheat their way through video games and just, you know, they know in their mind. Don't even, like, lock them out of the good ending or anything. Giving them just, like, the shitty bullshit screen that tells them, yeah, you're a filthy cheater, play the game on, like, the real manly mode next time, scrub. Like, they used to do that in games back in the day. It's like, yeah, you beat the game on scrub mode, now go back and play it on, like, hardcore gamer mode to get the real ending. Like, don't even do that. Let them cheat their way through the game if they want to, and even get them a good ending. They'll know what they did. Yeah, you just have to, you know, sort of trust in the mindset of gamers to make the most of the experience and carry them through in the way that's sort of conducive to how they like to play games. That's the ideal, at least. I'm sure game developers have, like, the metrics and whatnot to show that that's all bullshit, and you can't actually trust people to know what they want and play games the way they want without restricting their options and forcing them into little boxes and that type of thing. I don't know, I'm just like stream of conscious rambling as usual here. Well, I've got to say, when it comes to this game, I really wish there were a difficulty mode somewhere in between, like, impossible, utmost bullshit mode, and, like, just snail. It's like baby snail easy mode right here. God, how much easier is the easy mode in this game, I wonder? Or the normal mode? Because if this is what they call hard, I can't even imagine. Although I guess I gotta say, you know, I did die there, but I'm barely trying. And with that said, yeah, the death mode actually ramped way up in difficulty by the end, too, so maybe we'll end up stuck at the final boss again by the end of all this. Difficulty curves is actually another thing in games. I actually think I prefer games in general that have sort of a shallower difficulty curve that kind of, like, start things off a bit tougher. Like, I don't know, I really dislike it. Like in this, like when it does in this game, where it's like half the game is just pathetically easy. And you've got to go, like, most of the way through the game before you actually get to, like, the real game, where things actually start posing a bit of a challenge. Like, it would be nice if things were at least modestly challenging right from the get-go. You know, maybe a little bit of a tutorial area to figure out what the game's about and how to play it and all of that, but after that, yeah, just have at her. too much tutorializing in games these days, honestly. And I'm not even just talking about messages, but the notion of, like, keeping things just, like, stupid, pathetic, easy for, like, literally half of the game before... I was watching, yeah, Joseph Anderson's stream, like, a Persona 5 stream, and that game's kind of like that, too, where it's like, you're, like, 30 hours into the game before you stop getting tutorial messages. It's ridiculous. Man, this boss seems actually pathetically easy now that they've just, like, slowed everything down. It's really so much easier to just, like, parse what's going on and figure out how to dodge the bullets when they're moving this slowly. What did this guy do in the second phase? It was something tough, I remember, but I don't quite remember exactly what. Oh, there we go. It's the homing bullets. Actually, yeah, okay, it seems to be that, yeah, the, barriers there in front are shooting the homing shots. That actually makes things a lot easier to parse, because then I can predict where they're going to come from. Man, the way the bullets line up, though, makes it really tough to get in front and start doing the damage. There we go. How long did it take me to get past that fucking boss on death mode? Holy shit. Okay, surely the jealous chest has got to be somewhere around here. Surely the game wouldn't go this long without letting us, like, date anyone. Like, yeah, we're entering, like, overprotective dad territory here. It's like, come on. We're halfway through the game. More than halfway through the game. We're at, what, 50 out of 80 hearts. Come on, it's time to go out into the world and meet new people and date them. Must have been here. Nope. Man, it was like, I remember the room. Like, I'll know it when I see it. Actually, yeah, we can just fight a few dudes and just, yeah, go off to the side there. Man, these 8-bit sprites are sure hard to parse sometimes. This looks like a little bird, like an oriole or something, but with, like, ram horns. That would actually be a pretty cool design for some kind of fantasy monster, I think. Like, yeah, big bird with, like, I don't know, goat horns or something. Are there any horned birds in real life? I don't think so. I think horns are more of a mammalian thing. Or I guess some fish have them, too. Need to go back and replay Evo Search for Eden, brush up on my biology. Actually, I think you could make Oh, what's this? Did I just miss this my first time through the game? Okay, but what does this actually get me? Where does it lead? This is all completely pointless. Or I guess just all of the fire in the game is, like, walk-throughable. Oh, you know what? That's the only way to get to the bookcase here, so yeah. That was it. The raunchy coloring book is, yeah, what they were guarding there. Well, hidden secret. I actually missed that one the first time around. See, that's why it's worth replaying these games sometimes. We miss the raunchy wash-o-loff coloring book. And now we got to see that. Oh, glory be. Oh, happy day. Wait, does that say misspelled birds? Oh, hey, I actually got a Steam trading card for this guy right here. This, rave bird. Yep, it's Rave. Okay, I gotta check out some of these other ones then. So that's Rave. This is... Crowy? Oh, Crow. That's Stork. Yep, misspelled birds. This is... Goose. Okay, yep, got it. Okay, so even though we didn't clear out... Man, even... normal mode, or the hard mode here, even brings back some of the freedom I was lamenting the loss of from the first game, where you don't have to, like, fight every single encounter and find every single treasure chest to progress. Like, you can actually go through and skip things if you want. So yeah, it's cool that that's kind of back now. Yeah, I honestly think that, yeah, death mode in this game is just, like, bullshit overall. Not a fun way to play the game. Okay, looks like these guys counterattack. Didn't even realize that the first time around. Oh yeah, and sure enough, yeah, these guys sort of counterattack bullets are sort of a prelude to the king slimes in one of the later areas that also shoot counterattack bullets. Yeah, so it's kind of neat how, yeah, each boss introduces a new type of shot that gets sort of incorporated into one of the enemies in the next area. God, these guys have an obnoxious amount of health. Is that the first hit I've taken on this fight? Oh, I used up all my flasks. There we go. Okay, this has got to be the one. I actually don't think this was the one. Yeah, I swear they reused some of the music from the first game, but I'm not positive about that. Huh. Guess it's the next area that has the jealous chest. What are the requirements for the next area? Need to get to 62. That's actually not that much more. Okay, we did all the misspelled birds. Yeah, the fact that you don't have to clear, like, every single area 100% actually opens up the game quite a bit, because if, because then you can, like, skip ahead to future areas and clean out the treasure chests there, and then, you know, come back and do the harder encounters here. Sort of powered up. Not that there really are any hard encounters at all on normal mode. Maybe that was the slip-up they made for, yeah, death mode. And again, I'm mixing up the names between calling death mode hard mode, and this and hard mode normal mode. Yeah, maybe I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if they'd have just dropped the requirement to have 100% in each world before moving on to the next. Probably not, since the big sticking point for me for most of death mode was the bosses. So yeah, I probably would have wanted to 100% each world anyways, just to get past a lot of the bullshit boss fights. This kind of graphic style is another kind of thing I'd like to see more of in video games. I liked it in La Mulana, and I like it here too. This is like MSX, like retro style, right? I'm actually not familiar with the MSX as a platform. I don't know any of the games for it, but the manual for La Mulana talked about it all the time, so I just always assumed that that was the style that game was going for. Okay, these guys right here, these purple guys, were bad news on death mode. Here though, yeah, this is just so much more manageable now that I can actually see the bullets coming. Who would have thought? What a difference it makes when you can actually, like, see the enemy attacks and react to them and dodge them. Turns out that's, like, all you need to do to switch hard mode into bullshit, impossible death mode, is to just speed everything up to the point that you can't possibly fucking see it or react to it in time. Okay, I guess this is kind of another way to turn regular hard mode into bullshit death mode, is to just spam the screen with bullshit. We played that badly though, we need to actually start working on these guys a lot sooner. There, that should clean things up a fair bit. Oof. Man, even two of these guys though clutter the screen quite a bit. Man, I've been noticing myself, like, stumbling over my words more lately. I don't know if it's that I'm out of practice at, like, commentating while playing games, or if I'm, getting worn out on it. Because I never had... Like, I've always had this problem, but not quite to the same degree. Like, this would happen occasionally. I'd get tongue-tied when Let's Playing games. But not nearly to the degree that it's been happening lately on stream. Maybe I just need to practice talking more. That's the thing, is I actually used to get, yeah, tongue-tied and stumble over my words, like at my job. I work at a board game store, basically. I have a basic simple retail job, essentially. Yeah, I used to be terrible at it. Just like try to recommend board games to people when you're, like, stumbling over every other word and misspeaking half the time. But I've gotten better at it. I'm particularly good at spouting, like, rote memorized phrases, like, Do you want your receipt? Never stumble over that one anymore. So yeah, maybe we just need to become that practiced at, I don't know, saying video game-related things while playing video games. And actually, yeah, with that said, yeah, I don't really stumble over, this boss is fucking bullshit. Like, I don't stumble over that one anymore. I'm sure I'm well practiced at that phrase at this point, playing this game. Yeah, I guess we could. You know what, let's just go ahead. I'm really keen to get on that jealous chest. Don't even remember what this next boss was. Oh, was this the gun wall? No. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay, yeah, the secret here... Oop. Yeah, the secret here was to just kill one side at a time. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, and the cool thing about this is wherever you shoot, there's a thing to shoot. If that makes any sense. It's like because they're all on one side. I can just, yeah, dodge, turn left, dodge, turn left. And because they're, like, all along the wall there, I'll just end up shooting something without even really aiming. Okay, we got this. Oh, I think this might have been it. I think this is our jealous chest right here. Or not this one right here, but... Nope, maybe not. Dang it. It was in a area with a hidden passageway, kind of like that one. Hmm. There was this big castle here. I remember now. There we go. I think. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sure. We've come all this way. Wonder what happens if you dump jealous chest. Probably nothing special. But yeah, that gets us like an extra power level, which is, yeah, really helpful. Actually, yeah, we didn't even get to see the, yeah, the power level before this one. Okay, now the game starts getting a little bit tricky, I guess, even with the, added benefit of, yeah, the next power level. So yeah, we never actually got to see this, yeah, what are we at? Power 5? Yeah, we never actually got to see what Power 5 looks like on the previous playthrough, so yeah. Seeing all sorts of new stuff this time around. I guess we can just date whoever we want at this point. Might switch it up back to the fastball if we see one. Ooh, I remember this being a really tough one on death mode. Ooh! sort of reaching that point where it's, yeah, a bit too fast for me to dodge. Oof. Jesus. Okay, I really gotta get those missing no's. Oh, also I've got flasks, so that's a good idea too. There we go, that should clean things up a bit. Oh, you know what? We missed the fountain secret way back in the first area. Forgot all about that. You know what? The first Princess Remedy game actually had a warp room that would let you, like, fast travel between each different world. I don't know why they don't have that in this game. Like, it's not a super big deal. It doesn't take a really long time to traverse the world map or anything. It's just... it's kind of strange that that was, like, a convenient feature that they just left out of this one for some reason. Yeah, even though we're dying, like, a few times, this just doesn't feel like it's enough here. Like, yeah, I really, really wish there were a difficulty setting between hard and death. Oh, do these guys, the skulls and the purple things actually shoot off the same kind of shot? These are the kinds of things that you suddenly pick up on when everything is moving slowly enough that you can actually see it. Man, this level 5 power shot, though, doesn't actually seem like it's doing that much more damage than the level 4 one? I don't know. Enemies don't seem to be dying that much faster than I remember them dying on death mode with only the level 4 shot. You know what? Yeah, we kind of got what we came for. Ooh, we could just breeze on ahead to the final boss, I guess. Actually, yeah, the thing is, yeah, the shots are so much less frequent, too, that it's, yeah, the screen tends to get just a lot less cluttered as a result. God, this is actually pathetic. Yeah, there's like half as many bullets on screen as there were in death mode, and they're moving half as fast. If anything, this just kind of cements, like, my theory that death mode was just kind of a completely thoughtless addition where they just, like, doubled the speed and frequency of bullets and just said, there's your fucking hard mode. Enjoy. Okay, actually, though, things get, yeah, kind of a bit more hectic. Yeah, towards the end of the fight, whereas on death mode, this was just completely unmanageable by this point. Okay, we got this. God, and how many fucking tries did that boss take the first time around? Holy crap. And then they just let us into the final boss with only 73 doodads picked up. Well, we're gonna go back for the full 80 just for the hell of it. Somehow it feels like we missed a lot more than just 5 things. Although I guess some of these areas have, yeah, just one dude in them. Yeah, and I think we got everything here. So then, yeah, we're just backtracking for 4 hearts. And I already know where one of them is. Gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the game. Oh wait, we're there already. Yeah, it really doesn't matter at all that there's no warp room in this game. Oh, we were missing out on a free level of Drain this whole time. I probably should have just cleared out each area as we did it. I'm gonna miss some stuff, probably. Yeah, this area, I think we did hardly anything. Oh yeah, there's that stupid seal that we barely found on the last playthrough. Gotta find him again. God, this is just comically easy compared to how it was on Death. Yeah, I don't know. I think the difficulty balancing in this game is like an actual, like, legitimate, serious problem. This is just way too easy on hard mode and way too fucking hard on Death. There's gotta be some way to, like, gets like a happy compromise in between. That doesn't just, like, you know, increases the difficulty a little bit without just doubling, like, the frequency and speed of the enemy shots. Like, there's got to be a better way to do things, sort of get a little in-between space. Okay, we're missing one on Rashi Road. This area looks... Oh! How did we miss this? Okay, it's just a drain, though. Okay, so that's all we were missing there. It's actually... oh, yeah, that's right, we're missing the seal. Same thing we were missing on the, yeah, first playthrough. Okay, so 79, 55, 10, 10. Those are pretty round numbers, so I'm guessing we've got nothing left but that last heart. I mean, I say guessing, but we really shouldn't need to guess. Oh, now I completely forget where this fucking thing was. Oh, I remember now. It was, yeah, behind this house and up the tree. Kind of a little bit too well hidden for something that's sort of required to complete the game. Or I guess it isn't on any difficulty setting below Death, but... Okay, 100%. You know what, I think we do switch it up. And get ourselves a fastball for this last boss. Or actually, I don't know, we might not need to... Yeah, we might not need to, like, spam our way through the first phase anymore. Maybe we just get, like, a real... Maybe we just go back with healing and actually try to just outplay this guy. Yeah, we got the level 5 power shot. Even that might have gotten us through death mode. Seemed like we were pretty close by the end there. You know what? Let's just go for it. Jealous Chest will be our waifu in the end. Oh yeah, there's no option to save without exiting. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? It's a little bit too speedy even on normal mode. I just kind of need to adjust, do a little bit of adjusting. Oh my god, this is pathetic by comparison to death mode, though. I mean, the level 5 shot helps too, but even then... You know, actually looking at the big Kefka tower over there, that thing in the center on this phase kind of looks like no one's gonna get this reference, but Percy from Princess Tomato and Salad Kingdom, I think it is. Who was a Talking Time meme for a long time. But yeah, he's got like the right shade of orange. He's got like the creepy nightmare face that people used to put on him back in his Talking Time meme days. That's a dead meme at this point. I don't think you'll see many Percys on Talking Time anymore. Wow, this is just ridiculously easy. Oh yeah, we have flasks, right? Yeah, we went with the big flask. Oh no, we took a hit. My perfect record. Oh god, we took another hit. Oh, is that where this game takes place? Saturn. Or are we actually moving up to, like, the Kefka fight after this? Is that where we're going? Oh god, oh, there's another phase after this. Okay, I would have just rage quit the fucking game if I'd have made it this far on death mode. Although this actually seems really easy compared to the others. There's probably another phase after this one, but... yeah, this is just stupid easy. I don't know, at double speed. Okay, there we go. Thought there would be more to it than that. Oh god, okay, let's not fuck it up after bitching about how stupid easy it is. Drain is actually kind of saving our ass here. Another shot power increase. For what? Oh, but who's gonna be my date? Remover. We have not seen that one before. No, it looks like Jealous Chest just doesn't give a shit about getting dumped. So we got level 6 power now, and we've got a new ability called Remover. But we got nothing to use any of these things on. Is there actually going to be another boss after this? Oh shit. I can't get over to the east. Gibbosity. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, the apathetic frog shot was a thing in the first game too. It's not taking any damage. There we go. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like our optional super boss here then? Huh. Kind of pushing me back here. You know what, I think we're gonna go with... Oh yeah, Remover. Oh, Remover is sweet. Oh, I think we can just spam this shit to victory. Okay, let's not get greedy with it, though. Only use it when we need it. Okay, so I think I see what's going on here with, yeah, how to beat this guy. Oh yay, we got ballroom decorations. Okay, that was some, yeah, optional super boss. I mean, we did have our, like, our crazy OP... Oh, this one doesn't have a check mark on it. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe it's not something beyond death mode. Maybe it's something that's, like, between hard and death. Right, for 5 seconds. Oh, boy. Okay, we'll briefly check that out. Okay, so I'm guessing that just makes this final ball screen here look a little bit more festive. Like, yeah, maybe the ribbons and bells and stuff wouldn't have been there if we hadn't have done that. Oh shit, are you kidding me? Man, I wish I had my dance pad here. Cool. Is there any penalty for not getting the dance moves right there? Is this like the team that made this game? Seems like more people than they would have really needed. Not to talk shit about the game or anything, but okay, let's give this a shot. Difficulty select, hold right for 5 seconds. Really, Dad? Okay, let's... Oh, wow. Wow, this is the last thing I would have fucking expected. Why is this hidden behind, like, a big optional super boss at the end of the game? This is... I wish that this had been the game. This is so neat. Okay, and instead of treasure chests... Oh, and it actually changes the combat, too. What the fuck? This is insane! Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Oh god, there's no like strafing side to side at all. Also, this is the boss music, isn't it? Oh my god, this shit is fucked. Yeah, it's not exactly like a fully functional first-person shooter or anything, but still, that's like really impressive that they went through all the work to implement this like weird... Oh, and it has like the corpses of the monsters too. Grenade! Wow, did they actually do up the whole game like this? Or is this like just a weird, like little one-off thing for one area? Looks like we are getting some health back from shooting the monsters, because I've been, yeah, stuck at 4 for quite some time. Bastard. Okay, now we're stuck at 1. Where is the fucker? Oh, there he is. Oh, come on. Can we go outside? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't think this is a full game mode. Yeah, it looks like we were just... got like this one room full of encounters here. Is there seriously no way to strafe or anything here? Shoulder buttons do nothing. Yeah, I thought that would be a bit too much just to expect for them to like do up the full game in this style for just one weird, optional, and somewhat well-hidden bonus mode. Okay, looks like these guys don't shoot that frequently, so we can maybe go chasing after them a bit. Okay, that worked out somehow. So is this like the prototype for Princess Remedy 3? Are they actually going to make a game like this for the next one? I mean, they went through all the trouble, it looks like, of, yeah, getting everything in, like, first person. Like, the controls, the look, and everything. Man, this is a retro style, yeah, that we definitely don't see much of. Oh, and actually, yeah, this is a 12-heart barrier. Nope, sure enough. Ooh, there's a power thingy back there. I really want that. 17? 15? Come on. Oh, hey. Free power? Saving unavailable today. Good to know. Get some extra drain. Yeah, we'll just take all these free power-ups then. Thank you kindly. Okay, we are powered up. Yeah, kind of another sort of or, oh, can we date this person? Looks like there's no dating in this mode. $17. Okay, turns out that power level 2, pretty helpful. Okay, let's just sweep around the outside. See you there, little monster guy. Or do I? Wow, there's sure a lot of them. There we go. I actually don't have tons of nostalgia for like the old, really old school first-person shooters like Doom and Wolfenstein and all that. I technically wasn't allowed to play them back in the day, even though I kind of played them anyways, but I wasn't very good at them. I just could not wrap my head around like the 3D space and the keyboard controls especially were like really tough to really use properly. So yeah, I was never any good at old school first-person shooters, and so I never played them much as a result. Actually, weirdly enough, Ken's Labyrinth was actually the one FPS that I actually played like a decent bit of, only because it was the one that like if you don't know, Ken's Labyrinth is like a first-person shooter out at around the same time as like Doom and Wolfenstein and all those, but it's like kind of like mostly violence and gore free. It's like you shoot out like these little purple bouncy balls, and the enemies are like smiley faces and hearts and things. So there's no like gore or like hardcore ultra violence or whatever like in Doom. So as a result, it's not that I was into that kind of thing, but Ken's Labyrinth was the one FPS that I was actually like able to play without having to go like sneaking behind my parents' back and all that. So yeah, Ken's Labyrinth was the one that I actually played a decent bit of. I think I actually did play to the end of the shareware episode, in fact, which I think I eventually did that with Doom as well. Played to the end of the shareware episode. I don't think I ever beat Wolfenstein. Oh yeah, Catacomb Abyss was another one that I played back in the day. Didn't get very far into that one. Actually, this, yeah, if anything, this even looks more simplistic than any of those, so I don't even know if this is any particular, like, retro style that this is appealing to. It's just like, hey, what if Doom were on the Atari? Actually, I don't think the Atari could actually push, like, graphics and, graphics in this kind of style. Like, the sprites are simple enough, but the way they, like, scale and angle themselves, this is, like, way too advanced for the sort of primordial gaming consoles. Well, I don't know, there were some, like, real technical wizards in the industry back in the day. I don't know, maybe John Carmack could have put something like this on the Atari, who knows. Man, it would really help to have like a mini-map or something. Oh, there you are. Little flower fucker. There we go. Oh, that puts us up to 15. Does that get us past any barriers? 17. Hey, 15. And that's an extra shot level. We don't get, yeah, it looks like we don't get multi-shot in this, mode here. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to say about this either. Okay, so these slinky bastards, it looks like, just kind of run after you and try to hit you. Oh wow, this level 3 power-up, though. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I thought I saw him sneaking around there. I actually think it would be neat to see like a bunch of like old like 8-bit and Atari games redone like this. I guess that some people have actually started doing that. Like you can get, or not like actually redoing the game or whatever, but although I think I actually have seen like a Mario remake done all in like a FPS before, with like the same sprites and everything, just like scaled and rotated. And the Mega Man FPS is a thing too. I think it actually I think that one actually runs on the Doom engine. It's apparently like a big multiplayer thing too. I see people stream it occasionally on Twitch. Oh, is that what's responsible for all of this? Is it something in the water? I was about ready to give like my sort of post-mortem on this game too, just for like, you know, we'll check out the bullshit difficulty mode, like the post-bullshit difficulty mode, and then I'll like wrap up my thoughts on this. And my main thought was gonna be, this is basically extremely similar to the first game, to the point that there's not really any reason to play it if you've already played the original Princess Remedy. Like basically if you like enjoyed the first game and either liked it enough to want more, and or feel like throwing a few dollars to the developers, just sort of like like, you know, pacify that guilty conscience, then otherwise there's basically no reason to play this game, and you can just play the original Princess Remedy for free. And frankly, the concept is simple enough that I don't really think that I myself needed to play this, although I did like the original enough that I did kind of feel compelled to, you know, give the developers that extra couple bucks. And figured, hey, they got, you know, another one of these on Steam. It only costs a couple bucks. I'll send them a couple bucks and give this one a shot. It's not really like a proper sequel, though. It would have been... Also, I was kind of curious to see, like, how they'd push the concept farther. It's like, okay, if the original Princess Remedy was free, then imagine just how good a $2 game might be. But yeah, it doesn't look like they actually... Or, you know, they got the new abilities, I guess, which is a bit of an improvement. I guess it was kind of neat to try out the different abilities and see which one was best for each encounter, although that really only becomes a thing if you're playing on death mode, which I don't really recommend that you play on death mode. Oh god. Oh god, they're all after me. Okay, back to the wall so we can see him coming. In a way, I guess, seeing as how the like basic Princess Remedy game like kind of had the extremely primitive control scheme with no button to like strafe or lock your facing or anything, it's kind of appropriate that they wouldn't have anything like that in the FPS mode either. Or excuse me, what did they call this? The Thanks Dad mode or something like that? So anyways, yeah, I was all prepared to talk shit about how there wasn't really that much in this game to recommend it over the original. But this mode right here, actually, is, I mean, you know, it's just a bonus or anything and not super deep or entertaining or anything, but it's just really cool to see, and cool to see that they, yeah, put that much effort into this one, like, bonus feature here. It's a bit freaky looking in first-person mode. Open the door. Melted flesh. I've got an injection for that. Oh god, or maybe I don't. Okay, looks like conservative play is the trick here. assuming there's even any enemies left. Hello? Oh! This really is like Doom. Oh my god, just everything is just like getting right up in my face. And I keep on getting like freaked out by my own shots, and I'm all like, oh, there's an enemy in the distance, but it's just like one of my own little white syringes. Hey, we actually survived that. Okay, we didn't actually heal her at all. She's still a skeleton, but we got a heart anyways, so good enough. Now, how the hell do we get back here? Yeah, none of the other buttons actually do anything. Oop, 19. Nope, I missed what she actually said there. Keep on expecting to have to press X to talk to people. First-person Pac-Man, I think I've actually seen that before, too. Can't actually see, just like on death mode, I can't actually see the bullshit, what's hitting me here. Oh, hey, 2 for 1. Is that not all of them? Okay, something's shooting bullshit here. Man, I've been saying that word bullshit a lot lately. I don't know, it's like I'm like a really old school... It's like I have like a really, really old PC processor in my brain or something. I've got extremely limited memory. I can only hold so many words in my memory bank at the same time, so if I've got like a single word at easy access, I'm just gonna use it over and over and over again and just run that shit into the ground. So do we unlock the ability to open doors at some point? Oh, what? Oh, there was the secret. Okay, so yeah, there's like secret passageways and stuff in first-person mode, too. They're just, Oh, and it's not even really a secret passage. Or I guess it kind of is. Yeah, this looks like a wall. What else can we get at? Oh, there's the 21 door, so we've got pretty much everything we can get here. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, we can even get beyond 21. Nope, except we can't. Nope, there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know if I can handle turbo. We'll give it a shot. I think there's probably only one combat left anyways. We didn't leave anything left inside, did we? Oh yeah, there was a 17 gauge. We could have gotten this ages ago. Oh yeah, I've completely forgotten about the flasks. We have not been using them at all. Oh god, and yeah, suddenly we're on essentially the equivalent of hard mode, or death mode. Everything's running double speed now. Oh wow, that seemed like a big hit. Yeah, we got 20 health. I think we can just run in here. Wow, the thing travels pretty far. Did that miss somehow? Maybe it just doesn't do as much damage as I thought it might. Oh wow, Drain is actually, like, really useful in this mode, too. Is that all that was in here? Now I'm lost. Okay, I guess we're ready to go past the final barrier here. Nothing else in here? Okay, let's go for it. They got like a big super epic final boss here? Oh shit, they kinda do. So as far as I can tell, the tentacles don't seem to take damage. Oh god, we got like unique final boss music here and everything. Okay, so that's him dead. So we can just turn turbo on and off at will? Oh no, you can't do it in the middle of combat. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I guess we just run around in circles then. And that's that. Yeah, I do, don't I? That's it? Okay, so that was... Oh, they didn't even give us, like, a save file for that. That was... What was that called? Thanks, Dad mode? Oh, really Dad mode. Yeah, so that was a thing. Yeah, nice pleasant surprise there. So yeah, I was all prepared to talk shit about how, yeah, there's nothing really new in this game other than the ability system, which is fine, I guess, but not really to make it, like, worth, you know, infinity dollars more than the original. But I don't know, really Dad mode, that was a nice little twist. I think maybe that's worth the price of admission alone, was that little, yeah, thing there. But anyways, that's it. We're actually done with, yeah, Princess Remedy. And yeah, I guess I already did my, yeah, little recap of what I think of the game. It's fine. If you like the original, feel free to, yeah, throw a few bucks the devs' way. And just look at it this way. You're sort of like paying for your enjoyment of the original game and then getting another free game out of it. That's kind of the way I look at these things a lot of the time. So, yeah, not a waste of money, in my opinion, despite all the aggravation and, salt that went down yesterday. Someday, some fucking day, I'm gonna go back and clear the game on death mode, but... And maybe that would involve just going back and redoing the whole game and going for that jealous chest with the level 5 power-up. That was really quick, too. That was like Yeah, it was like what, 50 minutes to clear the regular game, and then we spent like another half hour maybe on really dad mode. Nevertheless, I'm going to take a quick, or we're going to load up grooming. Actually, yeah, here's the thing. So yeah, we're going to switch over to grooming now. Okay, so... Okay, good. We switched over the stream information and everything, because I forget to do that all the time. And what are the other things that I always forget to do? I actually made a list here, because I forgot some important things last time around. I ended up muting with my microphone muted for like the first 20 minutes of the stream. So, okay, just the information. Oh yeah, chat display duration. We're going to fix that up right away here. Microphone is not muted. Video seems to be going all right. Okay, looks like we're ready to stream.